What's going on, trainers? Pokemon Go Quinn here, and today I'm going to show you how to check your Pokemon's IV. Alright, so first things first, I did not make this calculator. I did not do anything in this calculator. All I did was learn how to use it, and I'm just sharing that information with you guys. All credits go to Reddit user AGGIXX. I'll leave the original thread down below in the comments, so you can just go in there and comment. Thanks. So, what is an IV? An IV is an individual value, and they're the hidden stats that determine a Pokemon's power. So by knowing your Pokemon's IVs, you know how powerful it will be at a higher level or when it's evolved. So in the traditional Pokemon game, there have been 6 attributes for IVs. In Pokemon Go, there are only 3. These 3 are Strength, Defense, and Stamina. Each trait can max out at 15, with a perfect Pokemon being a 15-15-15. So this might not mean much to you right now, but let's go into the computer and check it out. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is click the link in the description. It's going to take you to this Google Drive document. Go ahead and click copy, and it's going to open this page up right here. Now off the bat, it looks kind of confusing, but this top information is only an example. You don't have to worry about this. Only thing you have to worry about is the yellow boxes. That's where you're going to input information, and you're going to get an output in the blue box. And on the left side over here, we have some how-to instructions. It can be kind of confusing, so if you follow along here, you'll have no problem getting through this. So if you click a yellow box here, it gives you an option for any of the Pokemon inside the entire game, or you can do a quick search by typing in. Alright, so for my first example, I'm going to go ahead and try out my Gastly. I'm going to type in his name here, and it shows up right there. I'm going to tab over to the next column. I'm going to go ahead and enter his CP, which is 344. I'm going to enter 36 for his HP. For his dust price, I'm going to type in 2500 and leave the last column blank since I have not powered him up before. I'm going to tab over, get a result, and for this Gastly, it says there are 7 combinations for his IVs. To find out which his IVs are, I would go ahead and power up and enter his new information, but since he is such a low percentage of perfect, 6 to 24% IV perfect, I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of him. So the next Pokemon I want to check out is this Arcanine. I've raised him from a Growlithe, and I've been constantly powering him up every time I get the chance. So his percent should be a dead-on accuracy. So I'm going to enter his stats, 1847, I'm going to enter his HP of 119, and his Stardust cost, which is 3000. In the next column, I'm going to put true since I have powered him up before. And let it do its calculations, and it gives us an exact. We know exactly what this guy's IVs are. So it looks like his attack's at 11, his defense is at 14, and his stamina is at 8. Not the best of stats, but also not the worst of stats. It could be a lot worse like the Gastly, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this guy. The reason I had an exact IV number on my Arcanine is because I've been powering up so much. In this example, I'm going to show you you do not have to have power up a Pokemon in order to get to exact CP. It is more rare, but it does happen. So for Kabuto, I'm going to go ahead and enter his stats in. I'm going to leave the last column blank since I have never powered him up before. Tab over, let us do its calculations, and we have an exact IV output. Now here we can see he's got a 15-14-1. This guy would almost be perfect except for that last column. His attack and defense is really awesome, but his stamina is just super garbage at 1. And for my last example, I'm going to go ahead and check out this Sandslash. So, just like always, going to enter his name, type in his CP, type in his HP, and type in his Stardust cost. Gonna leave the last column blank since we never powered him up before. And then we get an output of 48 to 95% perfect IV. Any one of these combinations could be this Sandslash's IVs, but we want the most bottom one because it's closest to perfect at 95%. So to get from that 48 to 95% range, we're going to narrow it down and find out what his true IVs are. So we're going to power him up, and we're going to enter his new stats in here. For the last column, we're going to put true since we have powered him up, and it should give us a new result. So after powering up, we're still at a 48 to 95% perfect IV, but we have 18 combinations this time. So we're going to do it once more to narrow the results even further. So we're going to power up again, enter his new stats, and hopefully get a closer number to his actual IVs. Type in his new CP, type in his new HP, type in his new Stardust count, and then last column will be left as true since we are powering up again. We'll tab over again, let the computer do its calculations, and should spit out an IV value. fairly soon. And for our new percent perfection IV, we're looking at 22 to 60%. So it looks like we dropped a lot for this guy. So from here you could strengthen it up one more time, but since it's at such a low number compared to 95%, I'm not even going to waste my candy. And just to wrap it all up, first column you're going to enter your name, the next column you're going to enter your CP, followed by HP, followed by Stardust cost, last column you'll leave true or false depending if you leveled up, and you'll get an output combination of the possible IVs for that selected Pokemon. And that's all there is to it to checking IVs. Now you can go out there, check your Pokemon, and see which ones are worth keeping and powering up. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Snake just popped up. You got on your screen? What's it called?
The Eakins, damn it!
What's it called?
Eakins, isn't that Eakins?
Wait, say it one more time. What's it called?
This is family friendly, you guys gonna get the unfamily friendly.
What's it called? What's the
Eakins.